In a stunning turn of events, global superstar Jungkook of BTS finds himself at the center of an explosive controversy involving South Korea's military authorities. This revelation has sent ripples across the world, leaving fans in disbelief and raising serious questions about the treatment of public figures during their mandatory military service. What exactly happened to Jungkook, and why are military officials facing accusations that could tarnish the institution's reputation forever? The news broke earlier this week when reports surfaced that Jungkook had been reassigned to a different role within the military. At first glance, the move appeared to be a routine personnel decision. But sources close to the situation began whispering about irregularities, sparking a flurry of speculation. Why would one of South Korea's most beloved icons, often described as the golden magne of BTS, be abruptly transferred? Was it simply a logistical adjustment, or was there something far more sinister at play? The third revelation hit like a thunderclap. Allegations emerged that certain military authorities had been implicated in misconduct involving Jungkook. Initial reports suggest that the singer was subjected to treatment that not only violated military protocols but also potentially infringed on his basic rights as a conscript. While details remain murky, insiders claim that the actions of a few rogue officials led to a cascade of consequences, culminating in Jungkook's sudden reassignment. But what exactly did they do? And how has this case shaken one of the nation's most revered institutions to its core? Behind the gates of military training camps, a shadowy story unfolds. According to confidential sources, Jungkook's high-profile status as a global superstar may have made him a target for unfair treatment. Some have alleged that his fame was exploited, leading to situations that were humiliating, invasive, and even dangerous. Was Jungkook deliberately singled out because of his celebrity status, or was this a broader reflection of systemic issues within South Korea's military culture? The exact nature of the alleged misconduct is still being investigated, but leaked accounts paint a troubling picture. From inappropriate orders to questionable assignments, the controversy has raised serious concerns about how conscripts are treated, especially those who are public figures. Fans have been quick to rally behind Jungkook, trending hashtags like #ProtectJungkook and #JusticeForJungkook worldwide. But amidst the outpouring of support, the question lingers: how many others might be suffering in silence within the military's rigid hierarchy? Adding fuel to the fire, legal experts have begun weighing in on the situation. If the allegations are proven true, the officials involved could face severe penalties, including court-martial. But what about the broader implications? Could this case force a reckoning within South Korea's conscription system, which has long been criticized for its harsh and inflexible rules? And what does this mean for other celebrities who are set to enlist in the future? The news has struck a nerve with ARMY, BTS's fiercely loyal fanbase, who have expressed a mix of outrage, sadness, and determination. Social media platforms are ablaze with theories as fans try to piece together the details of what happened. One fan wrote, "This is absolutely unacceptable. Jungkook has given so much to South Korea, and this is how he's repaid." Another tweeted, "If they can treat someone as famous as Jungkook like this, imagine what happens to ordinary conscripts." Many fans are also questioning whether the immense pressure placed on BTS members to represent South Korea on a global stage has made them vulnerable to exploitation. After all, BTS has not only contributed billions to the country's economy, but also elevated its cultural standing worldwide. Shouldn't the government and military be doing everything in their power to protect these national treasures? Adding to the emotional weight of the situation, Jungkook himself has remained silent, which has only intensified speculation. Known for his resilience and humility, the singer has always maintained a calm and composed demeanor in the face of challenges. But this silence feels different, fans say. It's as if he's carrying a burden too heavy to share. Could his reassignment be an attempt to shield him from further harm, or is it a calculated move to sweep the controversy under the rug? The repercussions of this scandal are already being felt far beyond the military. Politicians, activists, and even entertainment industry leaders are calling for a full investigation. "This is not just about Jungkook," said one prominent activist. "This is about accountability, transparency, and ensuring that no one, celebrity or otherwise, is subjected to abuse during their military service." Meanwhile, speculation about Jungkook's future continues to dominate headlines. Will he return to his original assignment after the investigation concludes? Or will this incident leave a lasting mark on his career and personal life? And perhaps most importantly, how will this affect the rest of BTS, who have always emphasized their unity and shared struggles as the investigation unfolds? One thing is clear: this story is far from over. With every new revelation, the public's demand for answers grows louder. For fans, this is not just about defending their idol. It's about standing up for fairness and justice. For Jungkook, it's a chance to emerge even stronger, proving once again why he is not just an icon, but an inspiration to millions. The world will be watching closely as this drama continues to unfold. Will justice prevail, or will this become yet another example of a powerful institution evading accountability? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: Jungkook's resilience and the unwavering support of his fans will ensure that this story does not fade quietly into the background. As the scandal grows, South Korea's military finds itself under intense scrutiny. The institution, which has long prided itself on its discipline and order, now faces accusations of corruption and misconduct that could damage its credibility for years to come. With Jungkook's case garnering international attention, military officials are scrambling to address the fallout. But is the damage already done? And what steps will the government take to restore trust? Military experts argue that this incident could be a turning point for South Korea's mandatory conscription system. Over the years, there have been countless reports of hazing, bullying, and abuse within military camps. However, cases involving high-profile individuals like Jungkook bring these issues to light in a way that cannot be ignored. Could this be the moment that forces the military to implement long-overdue reforms? One retired military officer, speaking on the condition of anonymity, described the current climate as tense and volatile. He stated, "The military has always operated in a world of its own, with rules that civilians often don't understand. But when someone like Jungkook is involved, the veil is lifted. People start asking questions, and those questions demand answers." Adding to the complexity of the situation is the role of South Korea's government. President Yoon Suk-yeol's administration has been vocal about the importance of mandatory military service, especially for public figures, to maintain fairness and equality. But with Jungkook's case now in the spotlight, critics are questioning whether the system truly upholds these principles. Is it fair to subject celebrities, who already face immense public pressure, to the same harsh conditions as regular conscripts? Or does their fame make them more vulnerable to exploitation and abuse? An international scandal. How the world is reacting to the scandal has not only shaken South Korea, but has also sparked a global conversation about the treatment of celebrities in mandatory service programs. International media outlets have picked up the story, with headlines ranging from BTS stars' military nightmare to South Korea's conscription crisis, Jungkook in the crossfire. The world is watching, and the pressure on South Korea's military to act decisively has never been greater. Foreign fans of BTS, many of whom are unfamiliar with South Korea's military system, are expressing shock and outrage. "I didn't even know celebrities had to serve in the military," one fan from the United States wrote on Twitter. "This is so unfair. Jungkook has given so much to the world, and now he's being treated like this." Similar sentiments are being echoed across Europe, Latin America, and Southeast Asia, where BTS enjoys massive followings. Even international human rights organizations are beginning to take notice. Some have called for an independent investigation into the treatment of conscripts in South Korea, citing Jungkook's case as a potential human rights violation. Could this scandal lead to global pressure for South Korea to reconsider its military policies? And what role will the international community play in advocating for change? Jungkook's silence speaks volumes as the storm rages on. One voice remains conspicuously absent: Jungkook himself. The singer has not made any public statements since the scandal broke, leaving fans and observers to wonder how he is coping with the situation. Is he being advised to remain silent for legal reasons? Or is he choosing to process this ordeal privately, away from the prying eyes of the media? Jungkook's silence has only fueled speculation, with some fans interpreting it as a sign of his strength and resilience. He's always been a fighter, one fan wrote on Instagram. Even if he can't speak out right now, we know he's standing tall. We're with him every step of the way. Others, however, worry that the emotional toll of the